Hello everyone and welcome to another Top 5 Records video. And in this video I'm asking the question, is the Mofi one step of Hotel California the worst one yet? Well, I might give you a hint of my conclusion. I'm going to stop buying one steps. Now, I'm not an anti-Mofi or one step guy. As a matter of fact, if you take a look here, I've got my own collection of one steps here. And I think some of them are really fine. I think, for example, that the first or the one step pressing of Mingus Aham, I mean, I compared it last week to a white label promo version of the original US pressing. The one step beats it. Marvin Gaye's What's Going On is generally considered the best pressing of that album by far. Blood on the Tracks, I compared to loads of pressings, to one step beats them. So I'm not an anti-Mofi guy. But lately there have been some bad Mofi pressings. And one step is their exclusive label, their exclusive pressings. And a friend of mine paid €190 for the Hotel California one about a week ago. And he sent me a text. He said, "This is going to be the last one step I've bought." And I'm concerned because it's not just down to the digital or analog discussion. I mean, if it sounds good, it sounds good. So I said, you know what? Come over. If it's perhaps it just sounds bad in your system, come over here and we'll compare it. So last week on Monday, he came over, put it on. Three pairs of ears were listening, and it started to play. And yes, you hear 45 RPM. You hear that the guitar on. Let's just talk about the title track. The guitar on the title track, it sounds beautiful. It sounds very full, it sounds detailed, and it's a beautiful high. It's a beautiful high. But while the intro was starting, I noticed, am I mostly or almost only hearing guitar? There used to be this beautiful bass line in the intro. And I heard it very far away, very soft. I thought, oh my, this is not right. I mean, let's wait a second until the vocals get in. And then the vocals get in. Seriously, the vocals are heavily equalized. They took a lot of the bass out, which you can hear on the bass guitar. But even the voice, I mean, it has very little mid. And it destroys the record. It destroys the record. We were astonished that this was happening. I mean, I'm not astonished that Mofi uses equalizing, but equalizing to the extent of destroying a good recording. I mean, equalizing from the bottom up until the voice is just heavily interrupted and has this. No, the high is good represented, but because there's just this high, it sounds canny. It's for a Mofi. I mean, the friend of my friend, we got angry. I mean, we used to trust this label. He paid €190 to get that album, and then we put on this one. The Hotel California pressing I bought for €2, a first German one, and then this is not considered the best pressing of Hotel California. This is not per se reference material, and it beat the hell out of the Mofi. You know why? Normal equalizing. It did not have the amount of detail in the high the one step had. But I hear bass, I hear voice, I hear high. They're not interrupting with what this record is supposed to be. It sounds good. Love it. And we kept listening to this one. And we were very disappointed. Last night, same friend came over. Another friend as well, an audiophile friend. We thought, you know what? Let's give it another shot. Because I do not want to declare my love for Mofi dead that easily. Same situation. And we were astonished that this label is asking these prices for these kind of pressings. That doesn't mean that all these Mofi one steps are bad. I did a video on this one, the Eagles' first album. I have the two albums which came after this as well, and I do hear that this pressing, it has a different identity than a first UK, for example, and I did a video on that, so I won't go into details about that. So I'm open to a sound that is not exactly like the original, but this is just messing up a perfect record. And you know, I really want an explanation. I'm really upset. I'm let down. So is my friends or my other friends. Why is this going on? And I, for the life, do not understand why people on Discogs respond this positive. I do have a sense about it. Whenever you read about a Mofi record on Discogs, there are people who solely buy Mofis and who do not compare these with the originals and who are just fanboys with no criticism, they just believe it are the best pressings, they pay for it, and they still want to remain in that illusion. I cannot for the life of me understand why somebody who would compare the Hotel California One Step to the simplest of them would not hear Mofi has been messing with that album. So I'm curious, what do you guys think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Leave your comments below and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.